Good morning. How everybody doing? So we're gonna go live on all platforms. Welcome to Midday Manifest. Oh God. Y'all had a good time this weekend? Oh, you're more than welcome, friend. You're more than welcome. Good morning. Good morning. You say, look at me, friend. What? What is it? There we go on the damn Facebook. Acting up already. Let me log on through my phone and give these people what they want. Facebook got to refresh that. I can't take it, Jesus. Wash my damn face. She like, look at you. I'm glowing. That's called grapeseed oil. Grapeseed oil in Jesus. How y'all doing? Let me say something. Let me say this. Y'all, y'all are going to bear witness to something amazing. I don't know. Y'all gonna bear witness to some things over the next 2 weeks that's going to be unexplainable. Um, if you were with me on Sunday, hey, how y'all doing? Shout out to the people who listened to my shout out to the people. The comedy show was amazing. Shout out to the people, and I told y'all I'm not doing gambling no more, but shout out to the people who stayed on that live until the end and heard what I said at the end. Shout out to them. Because whatever they bet, they won something. If y'all was on that live when I was talking about the Super Bowl, and right at the end, I said, kept on asking y'all who wearing white uniforms. I said, who wearing white uniforms? Even though I had called the Philadelphia Eagles, let's go and get this out of the way. Even though I had called the Philadelphia Eagles, I said somebody check their uniforms. Who wearing white uniforms? And they were like, we said, I don't know. I said, if whoever wearing white uniforms, I said, that's who's gonna win. Whoever wearing white uniforms. And the Kansas City Chiefs won. Let me tell y'all something. Yesterday at 4:36, I was making me something to eat. And I stopped dead in my tracks. I said the trajectory of this game has changed. I said the powers that be made a decision to let the Chiefs win. They said that the Philadelphia, thank you for the follow. They said Philadelphia being in the game was enough to uplift the city, just that they made it to the Super Bowl championship. And they changed the trajectory of the game. Guys, I was torn between sending an email out and just saying congratulations to the Super Bowl champs, Kansas City Chiefs, or what. But my spirit led me to text one person that I knew had made a bet, one person I knew who needed a win. I texted one person. I was fixing me something to eat. And I told her, I said, change. I knew she had bet on the Eagles. I said, change your bet in the other direction at 4:36. At 4:36 p.m., an hour, a little bit over, a little less than an hour for the game started. I text her. I said, change the direction of your bet, please. And she did. And she won. Now, I'm going to say this to say that. I'm not doing no more gambling. I don't give a damn who playing. I'm not doing it. Okay? I'm gonna stand on this gambling thing just like I stand on this doggone. I'm gonna stand on this gambling thing just like I stand on fertility. I'm not doing it. That's not I'm about to use my gifts for. I'm not about to be your bookie. Let me tell you something. When you start doing stuff like that, thank y'all for the confirmation. Listen, when you start doing stuff like that, you're going to get tangled up with the wrong people. Y'all, I don't want to call it a spiritual battle, but something is happening. Something is going to happen to me. Not in a bad way. Please do not get scared. But you can still pray for me. Something is going to change within me by next week. Something is going to change with me. People who was on here Sunday, if you was on my live on Sunday, I know it wasn't a lot of us. If you was on my live Sunday, y'all saw my energy shift. My energy was shifting to the point where I was glitching out on TikTok. I could see myself glitch out. I've never seen that before. Something is changing. For the people who are looking at me, something is changing with my looks. Anyway, y'all, yeah. We're going to do Midday Manifest. Something is changing with my looks. Something is changing Yeah. You said, girl, I was, and I knew you were going to be different. Yeah, something going to be different when I come back from Mardi Gras. Um, I just asked, I've lost, well, she said, I'm looking slim. I've lost, my body is changing. Before we get into Midday Manifest, let me tell you what I said. That's what it is. I had a dream, and I'm not going to get emotional because I haven't cried on the internet in a long time, but I had a dream that everything about me just started changing to whatever it is I I wanted. No, 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 no. This is something out of my control. Like things are starting changing. Like from the way I look to like whatever it is that I want. A lady I did a reading with on here months ago. She told me, she said, you are going to be able to materialize things right in front of your eyes or whatever. She said, from the way I look, like to everything, like it's starting to change. And I had a dream that like I was literally going to change right before my very eyes. Um, Let me say this to y'all because I have to document this. I have to document this. So I don't want to keep it to myself because I want somebody else to know. And if anybody is watching this and you have a gift or you can tell me something about it, I need y'all to tell me something about it. Yesterday, after that happened on the internet, after that happened on TikTok, I didn't want to manifest to nobody. I'm glad I didn't really have no. I did have one reading with one young lady. I had a reading with one young lady after that happened on TikTok, and I didn't know who this woman was. I just know I had a reading with her. Come to find out, she's like a celebrity correspondent. This woman has 500,000 followers easy off of Hey Florida. This woman has 500,000 followers easy just on Facebook alone. She's a celebrity correspondent and she's talked to a lot of big names. And she told me that she wanted to interview me. And she said, it won't be until April. And I said, well, that's fine. I said, I don't charge for interviews or anything like that. She said, the world needs to know. She said, the world needs to know your name. That's what she told me. And I had no idea who she was or what she do. She said, the world's going to know about Coach Misty. And I said, oh, okay. And as we were talking, I looked her up on Facebook and I saw how big she was. And I said, oh, wow. Okay, not a problem. I called the hotel where I'm staying at, the hotel that I'm staying at for Mardi Gras. I called them and I said, I need to just make sure that my room is good because you all didn't take enough money off my card. Like you should have took double what you took off my card. And I don't want to get there and you tell me I only got one night for a room and not two. And the person I talked to, now I'm gonna say this before I said that. Yesterday when we was on this live, it was a woman on here. Ma'am, if you on here, I need you to say something. It was a woman on here that was telling me that I was being pulled to New Orleans for something else. That I was being pulled to New Orleans for something else. She was telling me that. She was also telling me that I was a descendant of somebody. If you wasn't on here yesterday, she was telling me, she said, you are that person's descendant and they are calling you to New Orleans. You have to go. And it just so happened that the only hotel, I felt like baby Jesus in the end. You know what I'm saying? Baby Jesus, Mary and Joseph looking for a room. And the only room that was left was this room in this woman's okay, let's just talk about it. It's Marie Laveau. And this woman's and her thing. Well, I didn't know it was that until I booked it. After I booked it and I went back and looked at the pictures, I said, oh my God, that's the Marie Laveau. Right, her thing, right? And it was a woman in my live. I've never seen her in my live before. I've never seen this name. And she just kept saying to me, she said, she's calling you there. She's summoning you there. She needs you there. So I called the hotel because they took half the money, not all of it. They took half the money. And I said, I just want to make sure I'm good. I said, and I heard about y'all steps. I was asking them questions, like questions you would ask any hotel during Mardi Gras. What if the streets are closed? How do I get there? I've never been to Mardi Gras before, right? How am I going to get there if the streets are closed? And the guy was telling me stuff. And he said, oh, girl, you're going to have, he said, you said, I got that book. That's why you were called to the book. I got the book right here. So I went and found the book. I got the book too. So anyway, he was just telling me the guy at the hotel was helping me, and he was just like, "Oh, you're gonna have a fantastic time, and this, that, and the other, and girl, you're gonna be fine." And he was giving me just general hotel information about the streets. I told him I'd never been there before. Now, one thing the lady said in my live yesterday in the comments, she said everything is lining up for you to be there at that particular time. That is where you're supposed to be. She said everything is lining up. Now, I asked the man, I said, "Sir, there's a winding staircase at this hotel, at this boutique hotel." I said, "Can you tell me what floor I'm on? Because I'm going to have luggage, right? Can you tell me what floor I'm on?" And so he said, "Well, we have you on the second floor." And I said, "Okay." I said, "Well, is it going to be hard?" You said your visions are going to get stronger after your trip. I think these visions going to turn into something else. You're right. They're gonna turn into, like, my visions, they're gonna turn into something else. Like, I'm gonna be able to materialize things just right then and there. So let me tell you what he said. He said, I asked him, he said, "Oh, somebody will help you with your luggage." I said, "Okay, thank you." And I said, "I'm just so happy to be there." I said, "I've never been to New Orleans." And for whatever reason, I told him, and I said, "I'm an intuitive seer. And I just, need to," I said, I just want to be there, in the midst. Somehow it was calling me. And you know what that man said? He said, "Wait a minute." He said, "I'm going to switch your room." He said, "I'm going to switch your room." He said, "I'm going to switch your room down." He said, "I'm going to switch your room. I'm sorry, across the street." I said, "Oh, across the street." I said, "Well, do I need to pay anything extra?" And he was just like, "No, you don't need to pay anything extra." He said, "I'm switching your room." He said, "People don't know what room they have until they get here." He said, "I'm going to switch your room." I said, "Okay." He said, "I'm actually going to put you in Marie Laveau's cottage." I said, "What?" He said, "I'm actually putting you in Marie Laveau's cottage." He said, "Where she actually stayed. Like, this is her actual, where she lived at. That's her room, her cottage." And you know what that man said? He said, "See, everything is lining up for you." Y'all, let me tell you something. I love God and God loves me. When I tell you this is some of the scariest stuff, it's not scary because I believe in the occult or anything like that. Y'all, it's scary because, like, something is going to change. That man said, he said, matter of fact, he said, "I work a double on Sunday." The man at the hotel. He said, "I work a double on Sunday, so I'll be here when you get here." He said, "Just call me when you get to the airport. I'll be here." Y'all, I talked to another reader yesterday. We talked on the phone for hours. And she's done confirmations for me, right? And she told me, she said, "Your life is going to change starting in April." What month was that? What month did that lady said that she was going to? You say, listen, what month did that lady said that she wanted to interview me, to want to interview celebrities? She said in April. Yeah, the same message came through on TikTok, and the same message came through on that thing from that man. They both said it. They said everything is lining up in your order. My friend said, "I don't get a good feeling about that." Listen, somebody said, "I don't get a good feeling about that." Right? Here's the deal. My homegirl just called me and said, I don't know, like, my homegirl been calling me. She been calling me. Like, this is the one who believe in witches and stuff, right? I'll be fine. Ain't nothing bad gonna happen to me. But my homegirl who believe in, like, witches and spirituality and this and the other, she started calling me. And I was talking to her this morning. And she was saying, she called me. She said there's a really big up and coming R&B singer that's coming to Dallas to do a concert, and he wants to work out with somebody. I said, "Okay." She said, "Well, the security guard contacted." Now listen, I ain't never met her friend before. She said the security guard is dating her friend, and her friend told him about me. She said, "But he coming Thursday. I leave on Friday." I said, "What?" I said, "You said you don't have to believe that spirit will attach itself to you." Friend, well, hold on, friend. I hear you, Stacy. Listen, and I know that. Listen, here's the deal. Let me say that. Anyway, she called me and said this man want to work out And I said, y'all suggested me? She said, well, yeah, like he wants to come to a workout class. I said, me? She said, yeah, they told him about you. I said, what? That's on Thursday. Y'all, let me tell you something. So before we're going to get into, Midday Manifest, but I have to document this because I need people to know. Understand this. I am gonna come eat with y'all on Easter. Understand this. I love God and God loves me. But there are some things, some answers that I need, right? There are some answers that I need about who I am, right? And exactly what I am. You say, listen, so that's what we got going on. But I've been very open with you all, and I'm telling y'all this. If you notice a change within me come next week, then yeah, I'm gonna say this to say that whatever happens to me in New Orleans, that's sacred. I won't be sharing that. I won't be sharing that with nobody. I won't be going live or anything like that. Um, you said it's gonna be a heavy crowd. Friend, I'm coming back from New Orleans. God has shown me doing stuff after New Orleans. So I'm coming back. I'm not scared of that. No, I'm not scared of going. I'm just scared of who I'm gonna be when I come back. That's it. I'm not scared of going. I'm just gonna be scared of who I'm gonna be when I come back. That's it. So you say they are summoning you to find out. Yeah. Thank you. Oh, I'm not afraid. I just, you know what I'm afraid of? Um, Listen, let me tell you what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid that I'm afraid of the next level. I'm afraid of whatever is going to unlock. Listen, I'm afraid of whatever is going to unlock within me. That's what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid of whatever it is that's going to turn. Huh? You said, I know you are coming home. Just carry salt in a bag and sprinkle salt in your purse. Friend, I'm thank you, but I don't believe in that. I don't believe in all that. No, no, I don't believe in all that. I don't believe in the salt and the sage and all that stuff. No, no. Mm-mm. No, that's not my deal. So I don't do all those things. I don't do all those things. When I started to come, thank you. When I tried to do the hoodoo stuff, I realized I didn't need none of that. I didn't need none of that to manifest. Thank you. I don't need none of that to do anything I do. Right? Oh, it's friend. We definitely praying. Do I have to go? Yeah, I have to go. Yep, I gotta go. I gotta go. No, no, no. I'm scared of what's gonna unlock. Listen, you said you are being brought to a higher level, the greatest that you already have. Yeah, that's what it is. I have to go. Uh-uh. If y'all know, a lot of restart the thing on Facebook. Let me say it to say that. I go live every day, Monday through Friday at noon Central Standard Time, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Central Standard Time. Listen, yeah, like I am. So let me tell y'all something. A lot of y'all, I'm not gonna tell the story about it, but a lot of you all who have followed me know what happened with the book situation, right? And here's the deal. If I'm going, I'm not going, listen, I'm really not going there for Mardi Gras. I'm really not going there to sightsee. Yeah, I will be in NO. I'll be in New Orleans Sunday night. I'm really not going. See, that's the thing which y'all don't understand. I'm not going to Mardi Gras to sightsee. I'm not going to Mardi Gras to get beads and throw beads. I'm going to Mardi Gras to find out who I am. Okay? Yeah, that's what I'm going to Mardi Gras for. I could care less about, I don't drink. I'm not a drinker. So I'm not going there to party and be in the streets. Mm-mm. Yeah, it's the connection. So a lot of y'all had asked me, and I feel like I owe it to y'all because I tell y'all a lot about the stuff. So a lot of y'all had asked me about this book, and I never would bring it out, but I brought it out. I had a dream a couple weeks ago that I was standing and I called out to the book and it just came to me or whatever. Um, you said people forget that Mardi Gras is the beginning of the spiritual time. No, I was not born there. I'm from Ohio. I was not born in New Orleans. To my knowledge, I don't know nobody in my family that's Creole and none of that stuff or whatever. I don't know. So I wasn't born there. But this is the book. You guys ask me about this book all the time. This was the book. This is the book right here. This is the book right here. I'm taking it with me. This is the book right here. If you are a spiritual person and you feel anything when I show you this book, say something. It is old. Yep. That's the book that I found, or that found me in half price bookstores. It has no price, no nothing. You said your throat got tight. You said you got chills. This is the front of it. You got anxious. It's the revised black and white magic of Marie Laveau. This is the book that found me. This is the book that found me in half price bookstores. It has nothing. You said I didn't see it and my stomach drop. Your hands are cold. Yep. This book, old as hell, called out to me in a bookstore 2 years ago. And the first time I touched it, my sweat started dripping down the back of my legs, and I was in the air conditioner. This book had no price in it, still don't have a price. There's no price in this book. No, it wasn't me. I don't know. It had no price in this book. It has no publishing date or anything. And the first page that I came to when I opened up the book, the first page it went to was page 56 about being a Cancer, and I'm a Cancer. Okay. So this is it. I tell y'all so much about it, and I try to keep this away from y'all because I know a lot of people will get it and try to find it. You can find an updated version of this on Amazon, like one with you can find like a new copy, like with illustrations and stuff like that. It's the updated version. But if you try to look for this one, you're not going to find it on eBay. You're not going to find it on Amazon. You're not going to find one you can purchase. And the book found me. So I'm taking the book back with me. I'm taking the book back with me. That's it. All right. You say when you know, you witness things firsthand. So let me say this to say that I've never used any kind of spell or anything in this book. Having the book alone, was enough. No, it's not about astrology. It says it's not about astrology. No, this book has different spells in it. It has different things or whatever. It says helping hand for person who has never had spiritual help, going to trial, the person who wished to be on cross, the lady who wished to cross her enemies, the lady who lost her lover. So it's all these different things in here. It's talking about to stop gossip, the lady who cannot get friends. I don't believe in using spells. You know why? Because I never needed them. Anything that I wanted, I was able to speak it into an existence. I never needed spells. So that's a question. So understand this. I had this book. And what I realized is the book of spells, it wasn't, listen, listen. The book of spells meant nothing. It wasn't the spells that was in the book that was powerful. It was the book itself. Thank you, Florida. It was the book itself. It's not the spells. I never needed spells to do what I did to people. To do whatever I did, I never needed it. I never needed this book. I never, even when I was questioning spirituality or questioning Christianity, I never needed this. You hear me? Never needed it. The book itself was powerful. I don't know. Whatever happens in New Orleans happened in New Orleans. Whatever happens, happens. I don't know if I'm taking it with me. So I don't know if I'm supposed to leave it. Let me tell you something. I've had this book put up for over a year. I wouldn't touch it. You hear me? So whatever it is, you say, I'm going to uncover the truth about the owner of this book. No, it ain't about the book. Nah. The book, listen, the book was my first connection to her. It wasn't about the book. It ain't about the owner of the book. It's about her. It's about her. It ain't about the owner of the book. It's about her. All right? But listen, it's black and white magic in here. So understand this. I've never did a spell out of this book. Never. And I'm going to say I never will. I never had to do spells. Just like when I read y'all, I don't need nothing. Right? Nothing. But listen, we done talked about this enough. I just have to share that with y'all. I'm documenting it until I come back. You know what I'm saying? So we about to go ahead and do Midday Manifest. Now, I know a lot of y'all in here watching. Y'all like, whoa, what's going on? I've never been here. And if you feel my energy, that's a little different. Like I said, my energy has changed. Not that I could not that I could my energy has changed. Not them. You said you probably going to solve a case. Not a case. Not a case. One thing I know for sure is the place, listen, the place that she's buried, or people think she's buried, her body is not there. I can tell you that. I tell you that much. The place where they say she's in cemetery number 1, her body is not there. The place where people are leaving things to pay homage to her, her body is not there. That ain't it. But I just want to share this with y'all. Now, y'all know what we about to do. We about to get in the Midday Manifest. What it do, baby boo? Huh? Listen, we about to get in the Midday Manifest. For real. Oh, yeah, I'm definitely going to be safe in New Orleans. The people, listen, people who know, the people are expecting me. People will know I'm there by the time I touch down. People will know I'm there. Listen, people will know I'm there when I touch down. People will know. People will know I'm there. And the simple fact that I'm staying in her personal room, that man changed my room. I didn't ask for that. I just wanted to know what was going on. Where was I staying? How was this going to work with my luggage? And that man said, everything is lining up for you. The same thing that woman said on this live. Where that woman at, I do not know. But I'm going to take this book with me. And whatever conversations, understand this, whatever conversations I have with her is for me and her alone. Like I said, my homegirl who believe in, she believe in witchcraft and all that stuff. I'm not knocking what nobody believe in. I think I'll meet her. She called for what? What? You said, do you think I'll meet her? She called for me. Yikes. You said deep breath and wear soft colors. Girl, listen. I ain't about to be doing all that. That's the thing. I'm not doing all that. I don't do all that. I don't follow all of these different things, all these different rituals. I don't sage. I don't burn incense. I'm not using no dragon blood. All that is rituals. All that stuff is rituals. I don't do rituals. You hear what I'm saying? I don't do that. I'm going and whatever I got on, she's going to catch this work, whatever it is. Okay, I don't do all that. I appreciate you telling me that. Everything is going to fall into place. It's all falling into place. It's all coming together. That's right. I'm gonna just be me. I ain't nobody got time for all that. I ain't about to be burning no candles or nothing like that. I'll just be there. That's it. I don't get into all the rituals of it all. I don't. Whatever I got is what I have. All right, y'all. Let's get it. Y'all, listen. I know half y'all hoes about to log off. Half of y'all about to log off because I'm about to pull out a book. Now I had to tell you all about the Marie Laveau, the New Orleans, and all that stuff. You said meanings to be relaxed. Listen, you said business, credit card, and account improved. Ding, ding, ding. Listen, chicken wings. So listen, y'all, we about to do Midday Manifest. We talking about the 4-day laws of power. We talking about the 4-day laws of power. And you said how you do it, how you doing reading. I'm not doing readings right now. This is Midday Manifest. All right. So with Midday Manifest, you can come back later on tonight for the readings. Come back on later on tonight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Mary Laveau, I think she was real quick before we get into it. We're gonna be talking about that. She was, I've been like looking at stuff about her, and she is a very interesting person. And I think she was really misunderstood. She was a community activist. She fought for the rights of the little person, you know, people who were condemned. Like she did a lot of stuff, did a lot of work. So as I was reading more stuff on her and watching, you know, videos about her, I said she wasn't, you know, um what a lot of people put her out to be. She wasn't that. You know what I'm saying? Right. She was very spiritual. Even this book, now listen, y'all, listen. Even this book talks about God. She talks about God in this book, about praising God, y'all. Like this book, this woman talks about God. That's the crazy part. Like she talks about God, and she talks about your love of God and praising God and thanking God, right? So like that's what she does. Like and most of the things, yeah, and most of the things she talks about, and most of these things you have to at the end, you know, it says, so one of the, well, I ain't about to read this because that'd be too much for y'all, but how to influence people, right? How to influence people. They gave instructions on what to do, right? Listen, she gave the instructions on what to do, but she said, do these things with faith and ask God to help you. Do these things with faith and ask God to help you. So this wasn't no whole like, oh, I'm out here doing something else. Like God is so in and of this book, it's ridiculous. She always ended it and said, and ask God for help or thank God. She didn't say thank a snake, thank a nothing. She said, you know, thank God. You said American Horror Story was a story. American Horror Story was that. Was just a story. And they gave you what they wanted to give you. Now I ain't about to listen, we don't get on American Horror Story because American Horror Story push a whole nother agenda. American Horror Story push a whole nother agenda. Okay? All right. Period. Point blank. Huh? You said what was deception? American Horror Story? You have to go to my link tree, baby. I have different readings. Go to imcoachmisty.com. Let's get into it. Come on, y'all. Let's talk about it. The 4-day laws of power. Get in imcoachmisty.com. There was a lot of false information, and that was for the sensational. Oh, listen, y'all. We're not doing law number 7. Hold on, y'all. It's law number 8. I didn't even know that. Let me change this. Yikes. It's law number 8 today. Law number 8, y'all. My bad. Law number 8. We on law number 8, y'all. Listen. This is the 40 hour. You say that was for the money, right? Come on, y'all. 4-day laws of power. Law number 8. Damn. Y'all, guess what law number 8 is? Now, enough is enough. This is too much. Guess what law number 8 is? I can't take it. It says, make other people come to you. Use bait if necessary. What the hell? It said, make other people come to you. Use bait if necessary. Now, come on, Jesus. This is too, as Monique said, this is too much. That's what law number 8, that's the one law we're working on today. It says, make other people come to you, use bait if necessary. Yo, like this is getting weird at this point. All right, y'all. Law number 8 says, when you force the other person to act, you are the one in control. It is always better to make your opponent come to you, abandoning his own plans in the process. Lure him with fabulous gains, then attack. You hold the cards. Oh, hell no. Hold on. No, wait a damn minute. It says, when you force the other person to act, you are the one in control. It is always better to make your opponent come to you, abandoning his own plans in the process. Lure him with fabulous gains, then attack. You hold the cards. Oh, hell. Your friend said Mardi Gras was the bait. Yikes. All right, let's get into it. It says, I'm not going to tell the story, but here's a saying. It says, when I have laid bait for deer, I don't shoot at the first doe that comes to sniff, but wait until the whole herd has gathered around. Oh, this is different. Let's talk about the keys to the power. Let's talk about the keys to this law. It says, the aggressive person is rarely in full control. He cannot see more than a couple of moves ahead. Cannot see the consequences of this bold move or that one because he is constantly being forced to react to the moves of his ever-growing host of enemies. Let's start from the beginning of this paragraph because I'm confused. It says, how many times has this scenario played itself out in history? An aggressive leader initiates a series of bold moves that begin by bringing him more power. Slowly, however, his power reaches a peak, and soon everything turns against him. His numerous enemies band together, trying to maintain his power. His numerous enemies band together, trying to maintain his power. He exhausts himself going in this direction, and that inevitably he collapses. The reason for this pattern is that the aggressive person is rarely in full control. He cannot see more than a couple of moves ahead, cannot see the consequences of this bold move or that one, because he is constantly being forced to react to the moves of his ever-growing host of enemies and to the unforeseen consequences of his own rash actions. His aggressive energy is turned against him. It says, your idea of power is wrong. You have mistaken aggressive action for effective action. And most often, the most effective action is to stay back, keep calm, and let others be frustrated by the traps you lay for them, playing for long-term power rather than quick victory. Remember, let's talk about this. It says your idea of power is wrong. You have mistaken aggressive action for effective action. Huh? Say stop being aggressive and get quiet. That's what this is saying. Why is she reading this? Because that's what we do at Midday Manifest, girl. We read. We learn something. This is the 4-day laws of power. That's what we do. Welcome to all the new it's too early, coach. Welcome to all the new people. Now, listen, if you don't want to learn something, I'm trying to teach y'all some of these laws. A lot of these laws have been used on y'all, especially if you're dealing in corporate America or you dealing with a man out of jail. I'm going to just keep it 100 with you. Huh? A lot of these laws is being used on y'all. So if you can recognize the law when it's being used, then you know not to fall for it. This is like a ratchet Bible study, huh? This is a ratchet Bible study, friend. Okay? That's what it is. All right, it says, remember, the essence of power is the ability to keep the initiative, to get others to react to your moves, to keep your opponent and those around you on the defensive. Okay, listen. The essence of power is the ability to keep the initiative, to get others to react to your moves, to keep your opponent and those around you on the defensive. Okay, when you make the other people come to you, you suddenly become the one controlling the situation. And the one who has control has power. Now, let me go ahead and use my situation. Let me talk about this. This is Ratchet Bible Study. Let me talk about this real quick. Just with my situation. I had a choice. Listen. I had a choice to put that book up. I've had that book for over 2 years now. Almost 2 years. And I had a choice to put that book up. Right? I didn't like it. I didn't like the energy it was given to me. I put it up and I didn't touch it no more. However, guess what? if I am coming to her territory. Every hotel I booked, and I don't want y'all to think I'm not one of them weirdos that was out here looking for her. I ain't looking for her grave. I wasn't looking for her house. Hell, I wasn't looking for her. I want to get some bees. I want to show these things to get some bees. Every hotel I booked, every hotel I tried to book, even though it said they had a room available, was sold out. Every time I was on Priceline for over an hour trying to book hotels, sold. And this one hotel kept popping up. It had nothing about her name in it. It didn't say nothing about her. It just kept on popping up. And I was like, damn, this is the hotel. It's the closest. It's the closest hotel I'm going to find. It's a decent price. They said, we only got one room left. One room. You better come get it, sis. I swear to God, Priceline said, we got one room left. Book now. And I booked it and it went through. So guess what? I had this book at home for over almost 2 years. I've been able to put that book up. Right? I've been able to put that book up. She said, I got something for you, sis. Rare. Got something for you, honey bun. Now, see here. If I would have went to Mardi Gras last year, it wouldn't have mattered because I was not embracing my gift last year. You see what I'm saying? I wasn't doing this last year. Last year around Mardi Gras, somebody help Miss Reggie in the comments. Last year around Mardi Gras, I wasn't embracing my gift. So it wouldn't have mattered if I went or not. I wasn't doing nothing with it. But this Mardi Gras makes sense. Right? So she said, well, guess what? You might be able to ignore me or try to ignore me at home. Huh? She said, you might be able to ignore me or try to ignore me at home, but you're not going to ignore me if you come to me. You're not going to ignore me if you come to me. I had a gift since I was a little girl. I just didn't want to use it. I talked to my grandmother about it, but I didn't use it. I didn't tell nobody. No. I was always that friend with good advice. You know how that is to tell somebody, know that I know, and not only do I know stuff that you ain't told me. No, people get scary. No. All right, y'all. People get scared of you and treat you like some review said. What is what? Okay. Let's move on. It says, when you make other people come to you, you suddenly become the one controlling the situation, and the one who has control has the power. It says 2 things must happen to place you in that position. You yourself must learn to master your emotions and never to be influenced by anger. Meanwhile, however, you must play on people's natural tendencies to react angrily when pushed and baited. In the long run, the ability to make others come to you is a weapon far more powerful than any tool of aggression. It says, all of us have so much energy, and there is a moment when your energies are at their peak. When you make the other person come to you, he wears himself out, wasting his energy on a trip. So another thing, let's talk about energies, right? Let me tell you something. Understand that I love God and God loves me. I have been, my readings are down 60%. My readings are down 60% this month. However, I'm not strapped for cash. Like I'm not tripping about no money, right? My readings have been down 60%. Guess what? I needed to rest. I needed to rest. For what I'm about to embark on this weekend, I needed the rest. I didn't recognize it then, but I needed that, right? Because had I been going full throttle, if someone was to try to cause me harm, if somebody was going to try to blindside me when I went to New Orleans, if anything was that happened, had I been going full throttle with these readings, I may not have the energy or attention to even catch it or defeat it. But one thing about it says I'm well rested. I'm well rested. You hear me? Okay. In the famous words of my Uncle Tyrone, I'm with the shits. I'm well rested. Yeah. Feeling good in the neighborhood. You hear me? So all of this happened for a reason because I needed my energy. I need my energy. All right. Mind you, the passages that I'm reading from this book, y'all, there's certain things that I highlight. That's what I read to y'all. The stuff that I'm reading from this book, I didn't highlight it today. I didn't highlight it yesterday. I've read this book last year before any of this happened. So understand how all of this, I'm glitching. I'm glitching again. Understand how all of this is connected. Hold on, y'all. I'm coming back. All right, y'all. I'm back. Okay. It says one added benefit of making the opponent come to you, as the Japanese discovered with the Russians, is that it forces him to operate in your territory. I'm back, friend. Being on hostile ground will make him nervous, and often he will rush his actions and make mistakes. Okay. For negotiations or meetings, it is always wise to lure others into your territory. Listen to that. For negotiations or meetings, it is always wise to lure others into your territory or the territory of your choice. You have your bearings while you see nothing familiar, while they see nothing familiar and are suddenly placed on the defensive. It says manipulation is a dangerous game. Okay? Once someone suspects he is being manipulated, it becomes harder and harder to control him. But when you make your opponent come to you, you create the illusion that he is controlling the situation. He does not feel the strings that pull him. Okay? Everything, am I glitching out again? Yikes. It says everything depends on the sweetness of your bait. If your trap is attractive enough, the turbulence of your enemy's emotions and desires will blind them to reality. The greedier they become, the more they can be, the more they can be led around. Okay? So it says everything depends on the sweetness of your bait. Some of y'all do this with your doggone husbands and spouses and whoever else, right? You come in with a little bait. You come in, you about to manipulate them. Some of y'all do that in the bedroom too. Y'all want something from somebody. You manipulate them in the bedroom. You do handstands. You do all kind of tricks with sticks and all kind of stuff. Yeah. Fred said, I'm lagging. Hey, let me say something. Let me say this and say that. If I'm lagging, every time this happened yesterday, it started happening yesterday. Every time I talk about my energy, I glitch out. So that started happening yesterday. So I apologize, right? But every time I talk about my energy, I start glitching. I'm sorry. Just like when I was doing my readings, this is something new and I have to learn how to control it. I apologize for that. Oh, hold on, y'all. One second. Okay. So I'm okay. So yeah, let me drink some water. Hold on, y'all. All right, y'all, we back. You say what? You said like everything else, it will come with time. Relax. I can't relax. Like, I can't relax. I'm not, and here's the deal, y'all. I'm not stressed out. I'm not stressed out. You don't, if you are not, listen, if you don't have a gift, if you don't have to have a gift, okay? When something I just got in control, I'm not anxious, friend. It's something more powerful than I can control. I'm not anxious. I just have to, like, I'm really at peace. My heart not beating fast and nothing like that. It's my energy is so strong. And it's been strong since yesterday. It's been stronger than I can control. Okay? That's the thing. I just got in control of not talking. I just got in control of not controlling my hunger when I'm doing these readings and controlling that, right? My weight, let me tell y'all something. My weight has skyrocketed. I had gained 40 pounds in less than 7 months, right? Because I would do y'all readings and I would be so hungry, I would lose so much energy, I would feel famished. And then I got in control of that. So I didn't drop 10 pounds, right? For my heaviest weight. I didn't drop 10 pounds. I just got control of that. When I first started doing the readings for y'all and came out and told the world what I could do, I would come home and I would see a line of spirits outside my door. I would see a line of spirits outside my damn door. And I would have to, I don't have adrenaline, Kenosha. It's not adrenaline. It's just pure freaking energy. I don't have adrenaline. My heart is not beating fast or nothing like that. I don't think y'all understand what it's like to know so much. I just got control of not seeing y'all damn dead relatives everywhere. Like, I just got control of that. I just got control of that. You don't know what it's like to go to sleep and you see people, dead relatives, ancestors, just hanging out. I just got control of that. I don't have a frown. Listen, y'all, I'm not sad. I'm not sad. I'm not sad. It's not nobody's ancestors. It's just, I just got in control of, y'all, I try so hard to do the right thing. I try so hard to do the right thing, right? I try so hard to do the right thing. I try so hard with this gift to do the right thing. And I was just fine where I am. But I know it's something I have to do. I was just fine where I was. And now I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing myself. I'm seeing myself. I do help everybody. I can. I'm not. Okay, let's get something straight. I am not overwhelmed with helping people. Understand this. I am not overwhelmed with helping people. Okay? I am not overwhelmed with helping people. That's what I'm supposed to do. You see this? That's what I'm supposed to do. But this right here, this is scary to me. Right? This is scary. Because with such great power comes responsibilities. Right? And I can't control this energy yet. I can't. I'm not sad. I'm not anxious. I'm not overwhelmed. If anything, I can't control this energy. I can't. When I was talking to them ladies, when the people was getting rambunctious in my comments, it was something that came over me that I did not like. I tried so hard to stay in the light. I tried so hard. But it was something that came over me yesterday. That I knew of my energy. I knew of my energy was to, like, I could have did something to somebody yesterday. It was just the words out of my mouth or my thoughts. right? And there was a flicker. There was something. Listen. There was a flicker of something. I know I'm gonna have to learn how to control it, but it's gonna come to see what's about to happen in my life is that I'm going to be introduced to a whole nother line of folks, right? A whole nother line of people. And me and my homegirl talked about this. People are going to ask me to do things and offer me a lot more than what I've had. Temptation is going to be super real. Temptation is going to be dumb, right? Like this is, I'm about to enter into a whole nother era of my life. You don't understand, right? Because that's what I do. But people, listen, people take so much from you and they have nothing to give back. A lot of y'all, I mean, other than the payment, listen, nobody, I'm not, and my vessel is not empty or nothing. Like this is a whole new level. It's a whole new level because guess what? With this whole new level of thank you, that's what I'm saying, Florida. Listen, with this whole new level, there's gonna be some whole other people that come out the woodwork on me. And I'm not talking about against me, but I've been for me. You said, do I have somebody that's mentoring me or covering me? I talk to people who do things like me, but to be honest, I haven't found nobody. Maybe I'll find them in New Orleans. Because to be honest, I haven't found anybody that can do what I do. I haven't found anybody, and I don't like to use the word powerful because everything comes from God. Understand that. Everything comes from God. So I don't like to use the word powerful, but let's just say this. I haven't found anybody that's more powerful than me. That's on the right side of things, right? I haven't found nobody like that. You see what I'm saying? So it's not about hell, y'all, the readers y'all pay come to me. Stop. Reset. Y'all, we're gonna get through this law. We're gonna get through this law. Okay? Yeah. We're gonna get through this law. Okay? All right. All right. So let's get back through it. It says, when you are making people come to you, it's sometimes better to let them know you are forcing their hand. You give up deception for overt manipulation. The psychological ramifications are profound. Let's start back with this. It says, so when you are making people come to you, it's sometimes better to let them know that you are forcing their hand. Okay? With doing that, you're gonna give up the deception of it all, right? We're not gonna have no manipulation, no tricks, no sticks, no nothing. You're giving up the deception of it all. It said the person who makes others come to them appears powerful and demands respect. Okay. It says, if on one occasion, we're about to finish this law. If on one occasion you make a point of dignity that others may come to you and you succeed, they will continue to do so even after you stop trying. So hold on, let me say this again. If on one occasion you make it a point of dignity that others must come to you and you succeed, they will continue to do so even after you stop trying. Florida, let's go ahead and finish the authority. It's like TikTok is doing a fool. That's so crazy. TikTok doing a fool, but this one ain't moving an inch. And it normally be the other one. Listen, TikTok is doing a fool, but this one ain't moving an inch on YouTube. YouTube and Facebook is good. And that normally be the other way around. And TikTok is doing a damn fool. All right, y'all, listen. It says, I said God warriors, that too. Good warriors make others come to them and do not go to others. Okay, this is the principle of emptiness and fullness of others and self. When you induce opponents to come to you, then their force is always empty. As long as you do not go to them, the force is always full. So it says, good warriors make others come to them and do not go to others. This is the principle of emptiness and fullness of others and self. Okay? It says, when you induce opponents to come to you, then their force is always empty. As long as you do not go to them, your force is always full. All right, let's talk about the reversal of the law. So if you're watching this, y'all can go catch my YouTube. I am Coach Misty. YouTube and Facebook is doing just fine. Usually it's the YouTube. YouTube and Facebook are doing just fine. Somebody here on this TikTok is somebody, let me tell you something. Let's call it what it is. It's somebody that's watching this TikTok. It's somebody that's watching this TikTok that is actually praying for my demise because they think what I'm doing is demonic. So let's just call it what it is. Let's just call it what it is. It's somebody that is on TikTok right now that has went to their prayer closet, whatever it is, and is praying for me, praying against me because they think whatever I'm talking about is demonic and what's about to happen. That's why we're having such a problem on TikTok. That's why. Somebody is trying to intercept. Listen, somebody is trying to intercept on TikTok. So let me say this to say that. Yeah, the energy is off on TikTok. Listen, let me say this to say that. I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you have the wrong idea about me. You hear me? I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you have the wrong idea about me. Nothing about me is demonic. And I understand that you are a prayer warrior and everything you do is just that say. Yeah, it's serious out here on TikTok. Man. So what it is that the person wants me to end the TikTok. That's why it's not cutting up on Facebook or thing. They want me to end the doggone TikTok. I mean, they want me to end this session. They want me to end this session. And I'm trying to I'm trying to maintain what I got going on. Because right then, there was something that came over me that I feel like I want to speak another language on this person. Listen, that's okay. Let me tell you something. You said it's noise, it's frequency on there. Let me tell you something. First of all, the person that's doing it cannot touch me. Let me say this. Let me say that the person that is doing this, listen, the person that is doing this cannot touch me. You hear me? Cannot touch me. Huh? The person that is doing this cannot touch me at all. You cannot. Where is that? It was a lady that was in my comments. Who? There was a lady in my comments that was telling me not to go. Where are you at? It was a lady in the comments that's telling me not to go. You think it's something demonic. Ma'am, let me tell you something. Listen. It was a lady in the comments that was telling me not to go. It's her. Hmm. Hey, hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. We should have been off of here. We should have been off of here. I'm not gonna do what listen. There's something inside of me. There's something inside of me that wants to speak a whole different language. You hear me? And it's not a language. It's not a language of the people. I don't even know what it is. Just like when I was in the African braid shop and I knew exactly what the women were saying when they were speaking in their native tongue. I told them, I said, you don't want to do it because my hair is too straight, and you and I knew it. Baby, let me tell you something. No, it's not tongues. No, and you know it's not Southern Swedish. You know I don't want to speak in tongues. You know I don't want to speak in tongues. It's something else that's gonna come out. That's right. It's something ancient, something I don't even understand. I'm on YouTube now. I'm over here on YouTube. My YouTube is being perfectly fine. I'm over here on YouTube. I am so sorry. No, the reason why I'm not saying anything is because the words that are going to come out my mouth is not speaking in tongues. It's not. That's what I've been trying to control. That's why I've been trying to keep it to myself. She's trying to listen. She's trying to fight what she thinks it is evil in me. She's trying to fight what she thinks is dark in me. And I do a good job. I do a good job keeping that at bay. And while she thinks she's trying to help me, she's not helping me. She's not helping me. I do a good job keeping that at bay. All she is doing is coming out. All she is doing is trying to bring it out. And what I speak. And what I speak. She doesn't even understand. She's not helping. She's not helping. She's trying to speak against something that she's trying to speak against something that I keep at bay, that I fight against every day. By her trying to speak against what she feels that is dark is only bringing it to the light. And I need her to stop. And the reason why I'm so upset, listen, the reason why I'm so upset is because I do such a good job keeping that away. Such a good job. And she's going to make me, she's going, if I utter the words that are in my spirit, that is not of God. Y'all, I'm going to finish this. I guess we're going to finish it on YouTube. I'm breathing. I'm going to finish this on YouTube. Okay, it's I'm Coach Misty on YouTube. I'm Coach Misty on YouTube. I'm breathing. Yeah, okay. All right, y'all, let's finish this. And then I'm not going to manifest with y'all today. I'm not going to manifest with y'all today. I'm sorry. Okay? So let's talk about the reversal. It says there are opposite cases where striking suddenly and aggressively at the enemy so demoralizes him that his energies sink. Instead of making others come to you, you go to them, force the issue, and take the lead. Fast attack can be an awesome weapon, for it forces the other person to react without the time to think or plan. With no time to think, people make errors of judgment and are thrown on the defensive. This tactic is the adverse of waiting and baiting, but it serves the same function. You make your enemy respond to your terms. Ma'am, I promise you, if you do not stop, if you do not stop, the sickness that is in your body, man, will spread all over. Stop playing with me. Ma'am, the breathing machine that you use will stop. Stop playing with me. All right, let's finish this. A rapid and unforeseen move is terrifying and demoralizing. You must choose your tactics depending on the situation. If you have time on your side and know that you and your enemies are at least at equal strength, deplete their strength by making them come to you. If time is against you, your enemies are weaker, and waiting will only give them the chance to recover. Giving them no such chance, strike quickly, and they will have nowhere to go. He can't run. He can run, but he can't hide. Y'all, I apologize because we really didn't learn nothing today. Um, I just read some things. I don't know. You'd have to make your own interpretation. Today is nothing like it normally is. Um, I thank y'all for people who came over here. Today is not nothing like it normally is, and I'm sorry because of that. Um, I'm not tired at all. I probably need to just go outside. I'm not tired. Thank you, Farida. I'm not tired. I just need to go outside. That's it. And just find something to do. Just find something to do outside. I thank y'all for praying for me. I thank y'all. I just need to find something to do. That's all. Um, yeah, yeah, that's it. I'm just going to I might just go. The lady thought she was helping me and I asked her to stop. She's new. She doesn't know who I am. She's just going based off of what she got, her religious teachings and stuff. She doesn't know that I help people and I work for good. And but the thing that she was calling up or trying to rebuke is something that I don't do, right? Yeah, I love y'all too. The thing she was trying to rebuke is something that I keep down. And the more what she don't understand is the energy that I'm feeling is that uh-uh. So this is a lot, right? It's a lot.